Welcome to step 4 of how to solve the Rubik's Cube. Now, if you are watching this, I'd like to congratulate you for getting this far. You're doing very well, and this particular lesson is going to be a little bit more complex, but I will make sure that I explain things as simple as possible. The object of this tutorial is to solve this layer here and the one right next to it. And by the end of this tutorial, all of these will be the right color. Now, I want you to have a look at the top. Go around, for example, here we have an orange and it's corresponding with the yellow square next to it. What I want you to do is ignore anything that corresponds with the yellow and another color. If we go around here, we've got a blue also corresponding with the yellow. So we're going to ignore that as well. And over here, we have another yellow corresponding with a green. Now this is an unusual situation. We don't normally get this many. But if we go over here, you'll see that we have a blue square corresponding with a red. There's no yellow here, so this one we can actually use for the next move that I'm about to show you. So normally if it's not aligned, the red needs to be aligned with the red. So just keep moving the bottom two layers until you've aligned it with the red. If you notice something here, if we go to this side here, we got predominantly green. If we go towards this side here, we got predominantly blue. The top section is blue. So with this move, we want to move the top section away from the blue side. So I know that doesn't make sense right now, but trust me, if you have any situation where you've got, say you got the orange color and on the left hand side you had the orange and the other side you had another color, well, you want to go away from the orange. So actually it's orange over on this side, so you would want to go away from the orange. But let's go back to here. So we've got we've got blue over on this side. Let's move the top away. And then what I want you to do is put the left side up, bring the top back, and then I want you to put the left side forward. Sorry, left side back. So now we've got exactly the same situation that I showed you in lesson 3. Let's find a diagonal blue square. There we go. So we got blue there and blue here. Move the right forward. You would have practiced this in lesson 3. Move the top forward and move that back. So there you go. So we've completed that section there. Let's go around, and now we've got a red with a green. We have to ignore this one, it's got yellow in there. We have to ignore this one, it's got yellow in there, and this one as well. We've got a red with a green. Let's keep moving the bottom two layers around until, guess what, lines up with green. So there we go. So have a look at the color on top, it's red. Once again, if we go to the left hand side, we see that we've got a whole bunch of reds here. Predominantly, it's the red side. If we go to this side, it's predominantly orange. As like before, we want to go away from the red color. So move this around. So move the top layer back. Move the left forward again. Move the top back. And move the left back. Now, once again, we're doing exactly the same as we did before in lesson 3. Move the bottom two around until we line up the red with another red, because we've got the white square here. And now what I want you to do is move the right side forward once, just like in lesson 3, and move that back, the top back, and now move that back. So I hope you're following so far. And now we keep going around. So we find we got an orange and we have a green. So that's okay. We can use this one. Move the bottom two layers around until, that's right, it lines up with the green. Look at the orange on top. We have red on this side, we have orange predominantly on this side. What does this mean? We need to move away from the orange side. So this time we're going to go the opposite way. We're going to move the top layer back, and then we're going to move the right forward. Then we're going to move the top layer forward. And now we're going to push the right side back. Now we've got a white and an orange here. Just like in step 3, keep moving those around until you've got a diagonal orange there. And now we want you to move the left hand side forward, the top back, you've lined that up, and move the left back. So now and I'm glad that we've run into this tricky little situation now, because at the moment you can see they're all corresponding with the yellow square. So this move that I've been showing you so far, when this happens, you need to make a slight adjustment. Look around the all the different squares that we have here. That's done. This isn't done. That isn't done. So this is where the adjustment needs to take place. That's done. So basically, where you see this particular square here, it's not as it should be. I want you to do exactly the same move as in lesson 3. Right hand side goes forward, top goes forward, right hand side goes back. Now let's line up the blue with another diagonal blue. There we go. There's your white on the corner there. And same again. Left hand side goes forward, top goes back, and now it's beautifully lined up, and there you go. What this has done now, it's given us another section here that isn't corresponding with the yellow, so we can go ahead and do what we were doing before. So let's move these bottom 2 layers around until we line that up with, you guessed it, orange. We have a blue on top. This side is green, this side is predominantly blue. Yep, we have to go away from the blue side. So move the top forward, move the right forward, move the top back, move the top back, move the right back. So now we've got a white with the blue. Let's bring that around. There we go. We got the diagonal all set up. And now once again do the same move. Left forward, bring the top back. It's lined up the squares again. And have a look at this. We've just completed the bottom 2 layers, and now we've got the white and the bottom 2 sections done. So hopefully that didn't confuse you too much. I want you to practice from lesson 1, or I should say from step 1 all the way to step 4. And once you get good at that and you can solve it up to this section here, then I suggest that you move on to step 5.